Hey, this is Matthew.
And this is Vinny.
Welcome to another wrestling figure review here on Nerd News today. And this time we're taking a look at the Iron Sheik.
It's the Sheiky baby.
That's right, so this is now his entry into the world of WWE Retro Figures by Mattel. This is basically the first ever Sheik in this kind of Hasbro style because he didn't have a Hasbro figure.
That is correct.
Because he wasn't actually really in that era of wrestling.
He was more in the LJN era of wrestling figures, so makes sense for him not having it. Hasbro. Plus, he was Colonel Mustafa during the Hasbro days, and who really cares about Colonel Mustafa?
Yeah, he got a figure by Jax, but we got a good Sheik.
Exactly.
And the cool thing about this Sheik is that this outfit is actually from a pretty iconic match.
If I'm not mistaken, and correct us if I'm wrong, it was from his match against Hulk Hogan.
Sorry, the one where he had the infamous boner when Hulk Hogan beat him for the world title.
I didn't want to go that far, but okay.
Well, it's hard not to see that. He was very happy to put him in the camel clutch.
That is true. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
No. So here's the packaging. It's the normal packaging we've seen for all the retro figures. It's got a nice photo of him, in fact, right there. And on the back, we have a look at everybody else who's in the line.
And this series also includes Jeff Hardy, Braun Strowman, and Zack Ryder.
And like all the other retro figures, it has the WWE Mayhem app integrated into it. So we'll give you guys that code a little bit later on. So I think the best thing to do now is take the Sheiky baby out of the package.
Yay!
And here is Iron Sheik out of the package in his gut wrench suplex action pose. Vinny, have you ever seen a gut wrench suplex performed like this?
No.
No. Yeah, so that right there is kind of interesting because we talked about how the figures in the past, sometimes they have the right move, sometimes they don't, sometimes it's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a stretch.
Yep. Definitely looks like they recycled the John Cena and Brock Lesnar action.
Yeah, that's a little confusing, but otherwise the figure itself, what do you think about it?
Highly detailed. Definitely looks like a Sheiky baby. I like the detail on the boots, with the hooked boots.
I have to show you guys the other back of Sheiky as well. And he does have some pretty nice paint application on his boots. You can see he's got on the side, you can see his camel.
Yeah.
And on the inner boot, it's a little tough to show you guys on camera, but you can hopefully see he's got the swords. That's pretty nice detail.
Yeah, the boots came highly detailed. The trunks are just a simple blue. I'm not sure if I'm not mistaken. Isn't there supposed to be a camel on the trunks as well?
Maybe. I guess they didn't put it here if there was.
So, but
Cost
then again,
cutting.
yeah, but that I will have to double check.
And speaking of cost cutting, so we reviewed from New Day the Xavier Woods figure, and Xavier, he has the pointed boots also.
Yeah.
This is pretty much the Xavier body, and you can see that because it's got kick pads on the boots. Those aren't just straight up boots with pointy toes.
That's what
There's
I was
kick
going to
pads
ask
on 'em.
you next about. So this was a recycled mold, essentially.
They basically took Xavier Woods' legs, and the figure other than the head, the only thing that's new is the head, really.
Wait, didn't Xavier Woods also have the same action now I think about it?
He had the same action, but I believe he actually had, if I recall, he might have had John Cena's arms for some reason because he had the wristbands. I believe is what he did. So, there's a lot of recycling across the way,
Yeah.
which is to be expected with this type of figure.
Which actually, well, at this point now that this is what, series 8 or 7?
Something like that, yeah.
That they're already starting to recycle, which is the same thing Hasbro was doing, so...
Yeah, makes
Granted,
sense.
Hasbro had a lot more figures by that point, but...
So what do you think about the face on Sheiky?
He's a good Sheiky baby.
It's a good young Sheik, that's for sure. So Sheik has his gut wrench suplex, even though it's more of a gorilla press kind of thing.
Or like an attitude adjustment, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, you can see here, which it is pretty strong. We've tried it out in the
Yeah.
past, and we'll try it out again in a little bit. So it's kind of similar to what we have for the British Bulldog here, similar to his gorilla press, but this is actually an original maneuver for the Mattel figures because the Bulldog has that.
Yeah, and this was the only thing they used for gorilla press with Hasbro. So, and they didn't have really a pivoting chest.
Yeah, this is a new thing, so that's pretty cool. So why don't we test it out on his favorite buddy?
Oh yeah, he loved the Hulkamania.
Let's see if we can humble him old country way. Oh, that's pretty brutal. That works pretty good, I think.
One more time.
Oh, of course. Sheik's getting hard right now, doesn't know why. Oh, wow. What a launch.
And out of the ring, and now Sheik is the winner of the Royal Rumble.
Yay.
Pretty good figure, I gotta admit. This is definitely one of those pleasant surprise figures.
I actually passed on it originally, and then I heard it was actually starting to sell really well, and I was like, maybe I should give it a shot.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty happy with this one. It's not like one of my favorites at all.
No,
it's
there's
probably towards
already-
the bottom of my list, really, but I like it still.
I would say it's mid-card.
Yeah, it's nothing really super special about it, unfortunately.
But yeah, it's definitely, I'd still say it is worth it to get it. if you are a fan of this era of wrestling.
Yeah, it's great to have it to complete your Legends line, because they're also going to have Junkyard Dog soon. So they're
That's
doing a lot of good old-timers.
Yeah.
We also have the QR code that comes with Iron Sheik. I'll show you guys that. So that's for the WWE Mayhem app. So if you guys play the game, there you go. There's your code. Enjoy, and enjoy your time with the Sheik. All right, so that's our look at Iron Sheik from WWE Mattel's Retro Series. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Vinny.
See you guys next time with some more wrestling figure reviews.